Now we know that this is the formula to calculate the centroid for 2D objects x bar and y bar. We have used this formula and we have solved few numericals on this also. But if I say the centroid for some standard shapes, means we have the direct formulas, we will not go for the calculation of that. So directly we have to remember where the centroid will lie. So let's discuss that thing. Let's say a triangle is given. Now we have taken a triangle. This is the origin and x-axis and y-axis. Now it is having length L and width B, right? Now in this case it is just similar to the previous one. It is symmetrical about this axis, so we can say this will be the centroid. So where this centroid will be as per the symmetry, so its centroid will lie like x bar, that will be L by 2, half of this length, and where will be y bar, that will be exactly B by 2, half of width. So this is the thing. In the same question, if you take the origin here in the same question, then totally it will change. Means in that case this x bar will be 0. Got this point? Because there will be no distance from y direction. So the importance of origin is a lot here. I'm telling you, if you have taken, let's say this is the origin, let's say you have taken this origin, where the coordinate of this x bar will be, that is here. So what is the distance? Now if you take origin here, this will become the y-axis, this is x-axis, so it is lying on y-axis. So what is x bar? In the direction of x from y-axis, what is the gap? So it will be 0 in this case. Okay, so you have to be very attentive for origin. Now let's see, when a square is given, same like this is a rectangle, but here what is a square? All four sides equal. So in that case we have no need to find out the separate x y bar. We can say x bar will be equal to y bar equal to L by 2, or whatever the side is given. So this is the formula you have to remember. The next is when the right angle triangle is given. Right angle triangle is given means origin is there, this angle is 90 degree. Now it is having this base. I have just taken base B and height h. Now in that case, where the centroid will, you have to just remember, if I talk about y bar means distance from x-axis in the direction of y. So that will be, I'm just making, let's say this is the centroid. I will discuss the second part also. Now this, so what is y bar? Distance in the direction of y from x-axis. So means to say, I'm talking about this gap. This will be y bar, this gap will be y bar, right? And y bar will be h by 3. So you have to remember this, h by 3 y bar, right? Now what will be x bar? When you have to calculate x bar, we have to take, if I rotate the diagram like this, now this will become base and this will become height. Now can you apply the same formula? From this point, how much this gap will be? Same like h. Okay, I'll draw and it will be more clear. Means what will be this gap? Okay, this is not the centroid, but try to understand what will be this gap. As per the same, it will be b by 3. Got this point? I'm telling you this again. I have taken this base, this height, and we are saying the y bar means in the direction of y from x-axis, the centroid will lie h by 3 of this triangle, h by 3, total h by 3. When I have to say about this, means when I have to say about x-axis, x bar means in the direction of x from y, where this point means I want to know this distance. This will be x bar and this is y bar. In short, I can say, just try to understand, this is y bar, this is x bar. X bar means in the direction of x from y axis, y bar means in the direction of y from x axis. So this is y bar, this is x bar. So how much this gap? Just to find out this, if I compare the same height, then h by 3. Now if I rotate, it will become the base, this will become the height, so it will be b by 3, same like that. But centroid is what? Centroid is this gap, not this one. Centroid is this gap. What this thing? Now what will be this? Can I say it will be b minus b by 3? So what will be x bar? It will be b minus b by 3. So you have to remember this thing when a right angle triangle will come. So I can write here, it is b, the total b minus b by 3 means this distance. Now let's say non-right angle triangle is given, means there is no right angle. So in this case the centroid will lie here. So what if the total height, vertical height is h, then I can say, what was this? Tell me, it is x bar or y bar? It is x bar or y bar? It is y bar. Why? Because it is from x-axis in the direction of y. Remember this formula. So what will be y bar? It will be same h by 3. Y bar is h by 3, same like the right angle triangle. But what will be the x bar? Means if I have to find out this distance where it will lie. Now to solve this, I cannot solve directly. To solve this, I have to again make it like two triangles, right angle, like this. Then we have to use the same formula of right angle triangle which we have covered in the last. Then we will find out the value of x bar. Means I will not give you any formula for this. We will calculate making it two right angle triangle. Then we will use the same formula. We will find out. We can find out. I will solve you few numericals and we will see over there. Now let's see. The next one is semicircle. Semicircle means a half circle is there. It is having the value of radius only, right? And we are taking the origin here. Now in the case of semicircle, mostly the question will come when they will take this as origin. So I will give you the formula for both. Now in this case, the centroid will lie here, right? And this distance now this distance will be what? Y bar. So y bar will be, remember that this is 4r by 3 pi. This is 4r by 3 pi. This is y bar, means this is the centroid. So this distance is, what is y bar? In the direction of y from x-axis. So this gap is y bar, that is equal to 4r by 3 pi. Now what will be the x bar? Can you tell what will be the x bar? Means in the direction of x from y. That is exactly what? R, radius. But mostly the question will come when they will take this as origin. If they have taken this as origin, so this will become the y-axis, this will x-axis. In that case, y bar will remain same, 4r by 3 pi. But x bar will be 0, means there is no gap. Centroid is lying on y-axis. In that case, x bar will be 0. So remember this thing. Now the next one is a quarter circle is there. Quarter means 1/4 part of the circle. Now in that case, again this is the radius, right? And if I say, let's say this is the centroid for h. So what will be y bar? Y bar will be same like this half circle, semicircle. It is same 4r by 3 pi, same like this one. So y bar is equal to 4r by 3 pi. Now in the same, they mostly take this point as origin, means they take this axis as y-axis, mostly in the numericals, right? In that case, what will be x bar? If this is the origin same like this, then x bar will be equal to 0. Remember this thing, okay? But as I have drawn origin here, this one, now in that case, if I rotate, it is just similar to the x bar will be 4r by 3 pi. So this is the, so in this way you can solve any numerical. Generally we have these shapes only, and when a complex shape will come, means it is having the combination of this and rectangle and this and rectangle, then we will find out for all the surfaces separately, and then we will use the same method. This one, let's say a square is coming with the triangle, so we will find out the centroid x bar y bar for this object separate, this x bar y bar for this object separate. Then we use this formula and combine them for the complete object if a combination will come.